10 out of 10 rather live in a car than I would in a van, and I'll tell you why in a second, but first I'll tell you what happened to my van. Nothing. It's behind me right now. It's right there. Let's go check it out. I am going to sell this van, but first I'm going to replace the transmission because I refuse to sell this thing with a broken transmission. I've put way too much money and work into it. I've gradually been selling like everything I own because I've started to realize how much simpler life is with very little possessions, and also I live in a car. What am I going to do with all this shit? Okay, now let's talk about car life versus van life. It is really, really expensive to live in one of these old school vans. Over the past year, my income has been higher than it's ever been in my life because I've been babysitting a lot, plus I've been getting brand deals, yet I haven't been saving any money. Which, that was weird to me because I don't spend money on unnecessary things. Like, I never go shopping, I don't buy stuff, I don't know. But whatever, I started to look at my finances and I started to realize that the gas bill was really freaking high, like rent high. And then I started to track my mileage, and I learned that the mileage in this thing is like 7 miles to the gallon. So if we're speaking the language of California, that's like $1 for every mile that you drive. So that plus the every 6 month like giant maintenance thing that I have to fix, no. It's gotten to the point where this thing gives me anxiety. Just being inside here makes me a little bit anxious. So yeah, people have been giving me a lot of pity ever since I moved into the car, but I'm telling you, I am so much happier. I can't even fathom how people are like, oh, poor girl. Like, I'm telling you, this doesn't bother me at all. I'm so low maintenance. I can't even tell a difference between sleeping in here and sleeping in my van. Actually, yes, I can. I can tell a difference. I am so much happier because my bank account is not going into the negative anymore. But that is just my own personal perspective. I know living in a car does really affect some people. Like, my best friend is sick of it. She's been doing it for 2.5 years, and she's getting ready to buy a van soon. So maybe that will be me in 2.5 years, but not an old van. You have to have money to not lose money, you know?